Hello everybody, Hot Fuzz here once again, doing the Leve guide for Miner from 64 to 66. Now, before I start this video, I'm going to show you that I did do the class quest already. Get the new main hand because my gear was not up to par as far as Heaven's Ward endgame gear for Disciple of Lands, and I also have equipped the new gear from the red scripts that I had left over. So if you didn't have the gear that I had, if you had the gear that I had and you have red script left over at level 65, this is what your gathering will look like. You know, my thing's a little melted over here, but around there, which will make this a little bit easier. But the first lead that I'm gonna do here is the Simply Marvelous. Now, this one is a Leve that is a 320 evaluation and the 25% bonus, and you have to hit the 8 nodes. This one's a little difficult. I had a little trouble with this one. My gear is a lot better now because I have everything equipped, but I was missing a lot in this Leve, so just be a little wary about that if you're going to come out here and do this. I had a difficult time with this at level 64. I want to point out something that I didn't realize when I was doing these videos. Okay? Not all of the 25%, the 25% ones will give you more experience than most of the Leves. And the reason why I'm telling you this now is because I didn't take into consideration the raw bonus you get from just hitting the actual node. So what I mean by that is the one Leve that we're going to do here is almost equal to the amount of experience of one of the better Leves. And I will explain that when I get there. But at the moment, I am missing, so I'm going to have to use a Sharp Vision 3 to get this higher item on this thing. Because I need to have 160 when I get in here. So this Leve is giving me some trouble. So I'm probably going to have to use a Cordial to finish this Leve. Even though I have 95% here, it still likes to mess with me. I don't know why, but I missed like 3 or 4 on a 95% earlier when I was doing this, just to give it a quick test to see what Leves they were and stuff like that. So this one. Now, I had some good luck here in these last two. Thankfully. I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to wait. You know what? No, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to use High Cordial. And... oh, man. I just... the wrong node. Nice waste of 100. That's okay. Since I used the Cordial, it won't matter. I'll have enough. So... once I get done with this one, I know that if I use a High Cordial, whatever it's called, I will have... I can get 54 from this node here. Okay? Now, I need 22. I am not going to mess with this. I'm just going to go right for it. Because the next Leve I'm going to do is going to give me back most of my GP anyways. So by the time I get to it, by the time I get done with it and go to the next one, I should be okay. Now, the next Leve I'm going to do, it's all the way down here. And it's called Scraptacular. It takes a little bit of time to get down here. So, as I'm going down to this Leve, I want to explain why I messed up. And I'm not saying I messed up on all of them, but experience-wise, what I was telling you was not accurate. What I was saying was that the experience you get from the 25% leaves was better than these leaves. But that's not true. I thought I had the math right. Obviously, I did not. And I'm going to show you why when I get down here. So, Scraptacular. This is a leave that you do not have to use any type of visions for. This is one of those leaves that you just have to get the 40. So, I'm just going to go for it. Now, the first hit on this leave with food and no rested bonus gives me 6,000 experience for one hit. So, if I just do 6,000 times 40, that's 240,000 experience for hitting these. The raw experience I can get, the minimum amount, is 240,000. Combined with the turn-in, makes this leave almost equal to the 25% ones. So, what I'm getting at is that you can do all three of these leaves and get the same amount of experience, but I would not recommend doing the ones that have the 25% and the 8 nodes, because you have a bigger chance of failing. So take experience out of the equation. Just to save time, look, I missed 3 times on 80%. 3 times. So, efficiency-wise, to do leaves efficient, look at this. To do leaves efficiently in this zone, I would say to do this one, Scraptacular, and the next one that I'm going to do, which is No Stone Unturned. That is a 4 node with 160 evaluation. Now, if you want to, you can always come down here and do this one repeatedly, because this one rivals the experience of the others, and you have no worry of failing. 0. The only thing you can fail is the speed bonus, which, if it doesn't keep going here, I'm going to. I have a lot of time. I actually have a lot of time. But it's ridiculous to miss that much. But you do. So, I'm not saying my theory crafting on the leaves are wrong, but my experience, what I was telling you experience-wise, was you don't get a huge boost of experience for doing the 25% ones. You get about 100k extra, maybe less. So, my apologies. That is my mistake. Thought I had that figured out. Wrong. I wasn't looking at it like that. That is my blunder. But efficiency-wise, now I know that it's a long time to get down there and come back, but the reason is the GP, that it's okay, because I'm not using portals. I'm not using them. I'm just coming up here, doing the leave, and going back. So, I even still have to wait a couple seconds for this to finish up, but I'm going to go ahead and just initiate it anyways. If I have to use one, I will. So, this one, we're going to go ahead and just do the regular Vision 2 and hopefully get a clean run. I've had a lot of bad luck in this zone as far as getting this stuff done. I don't know why. Just terrible luck. Now, at 65, I'm getting 7 per hit here. So keep that under consideration. So I can't miss many, or I'm not going to be able to complete this. So, There you go. What I would recommend at this point is to use Sharp Vision 3. Now, if you're having trouble with this, like I was at 64, I would recommend just doing the Scraptacular until you bump a level so you can use Sharp Vision 3, because at 64, Sharp Vision 3 does not give you 100% unless you get that bonus on the bottom. This is 40. This is 48% or 45% only. And that's not enough. You can miss and you can fail. So, like I said, if you are having trouble with this zone, just go right down, grab the Scraptacular. It's going to take you longer. I understand that. And that's not efficient. But if you're having a problem, besides buying new gear, I would just do Scraptacular. Let me teleport back and I will give you the experience. So going back to Kugane, and I will do the experience turn-ins here. Alright, let's see which one it gives me first. Okay, 25% bonus plus a difficulty plus a speed of completion for Simply Marvelous is 708,345. Now that is also plus the raw experience you get for the node. Now, if you have a perfect run and you do not miss anything, these give you more experience by enough. Okay? But if you miss like I have been missing, the experience is equal to this Scraptacular. So, same thing. Same experience on the next 25%. Now, difficulty and completion bonus on this. It only gives you 577,170. But if you take 6,000 times 40 on just regular experience alone, it gives you 240,000. That's if you miss every single one. That's if you hit one and then miss and then hit one. That's just regular base with food. But if you take that 240 and you add the 577,170, that gives you 817,000 experience. That's a lot. That's equal to the 703 the 708 one. And like I said, if you hit, okay, so let me give you the stats on this one. Let's take 6,000 times it by 24 for the 4 node, 6 per hit for 4 nodes is 144,000. And you add it to the 708,345. You get 852,000. So you're only getting 40,000 more. Now, if you chain this one as well, you get more experience. Now, the other one is 8 nodes per hit for 6 hits. So that's 48. 48 times 60, or 6,000, is 288,000 experience. But that Leve quest, I do not have good luck with, ever. So I never recommend doing that one at all. If you have to do it, I get it, because you don't have anything else. But just for efficiency wise, I would definitely do Scraptacular. Scraptacular is a good Leve to do, and no stone unturned. Those two rival each other in experience, depending on if you miss or not. If you miss a Scraptacular, a couple, and then you get 6,000, you're only going to get, you know, a few thousand less than no stone unturned if you hit all of them. So, yes, these are better experience-wise if you chain and hit, and you're not using sharp visions for this because it's not efficient. But if you are, and you're using sharp visions for this, and you're getting every single hit, this one can rival these two in experience. But to get through leaves faster, you shouldn't be hitting sharp vision for this one, because you don't fail unless you can't do it in 20 minutes. If your gathering is 50, you're probably gonna need better gear anyways. So this concludes the video on 64 to 66, and as you see, I dinged the bottom here. And again, I apologize. I have no idea what I was thinking about, but the raw experience does play a huge factor in which leaves to do. The other videos are my theory on the other leaves are the same. I will not change my opinion on that because of the leaves themselves. Just take the experience out of the equation. The leaves that I recommend to do are the faster leaves because of the difficulty of them. So in all theory, all leaves are fine to do. They give the same amount of experience relatively. So just take your decision based on the type of leave you want to do. Don't really think about the experience, because the experience is going to be close or equal. So I apologize once again, but thank you guys, and I'm going to have another video from 66 to 68, and then I will post the leaves on there, and I will see if any of them have the 40 in there as well. So I will let you know and keep you posted. See you on my next video.